Hi beautiful ladies, welcome back to my channel. It's a beautiful day here in Australia. It looks like a Disney painting outside with the blue skies and the clouds, and it's actually getting a little bit hot in here as well. So today I wanted to talk to you about what to do if your man says he's not ready for a relationship, or he's just not sure he wants to be in a relationship with you. So this is going to be quite soul crushing, especially if you've been seeing a man for a little while and you've really developed a bond with him, a connection, and you really like him, maybe even love him. So this is going to be hard to swallow. So you may be wondering what you should do. Now, a lot of women I've spoken to, a lot of times will just continue to see the man on the, with their usual routine. So if habitually they see them once or twice a week, they'll just continue to see them, probably thinking, it's better to have someone than no one. And I strongly advise against that, okay? Because that's going to really severely negatively affect your self-esteem if you just accept a guy who's not willing to commit. Right? You're just willing to accept what you can get, that feeling that you are just willing to take whatever you can get is not a very abundant mindset. It's scarcity mindset, and that will make you feel even less about yourself. So the aim here is we want to build you up, make you stronger, and make you feel like you're a confident, irresistible woman. So anytime you don't feel super confident, super amazing, super loved and adored, then you need to have a look at that and change it, okay? Because we always want to be sure that we're taking care of ourselves, we're taking care of our self-esteem, and it has to do with what kind of behavior we're willing to accept from other people, and the way we also communicate our values and how we talk to ourselves. So my take on a man who's not yet willing to commit, or he tells you he's not ready for a relationship, is that I believe most men want love, okay? And most women want love. So if he's saying he doesn't want a relationship, or he's not ready for a relationship, it means on a deeper level, he doesn't yet feel safe with you. He doesn't yet believe on some deep level that he can really fall for you and commit to you, because the situation, he doesn't really feel safe. That environment doesn't feel safe for him. And I'm going to bet the reason he feels that way is because he doesn't yet trust you with his feelings, his true feelings. And that's because you probably don't trust yourself with your feelings, and the way you're communicating to him on a subconscious level is that if you don't trust yourself, if you don't trust your thoughts, your feelings, if you're not showing up for yourself, if you're not honoring your thoughts and feelings, then how can he do that then with his feelings with you, So we must always make sure we do us first. Before we start pouring love onto the other person, we need to take a step back and think about, okay, how am I honoring myself? How am I being there for myself, or showing up for my own thoughts and feelings first? So this is what I'm going to take you through, just a short exercise, and also what to say to him to make sure you're moving in a much better direction, so you're actually getting further to where you want to be. So first step is to send him a short message and say, I need to spend a little time to process what you've said. So just give me a bit of time and I will let you know when I'm ready. So just a short message to say, I need a bit of time away from you, from our usual routine, right? So you're not gonna just talk to him and see him like you normally would. You just need a little bit of break from that, so you have time to process your thoughts and feelings. This is very important. women are always so quick to be like, okay, he needs his space, he needs to figure himself out. But what about you, right? Are you sorting yourself out and your thoughts and feelings? Okay, or are you just distracting yourself by going to the gym, going out with friends, busy working, being productive all day long, and not really taking the time to figure out, well, hey, hang on, how do I feel? What am I thinking, you know? So that's really important to first let him know, communicating that, okay, I just need to step back for a little bit to think about this. Step number 2, you're going to set aside a period of time in a quiet, safe space in your home to write down all of your thoughts, all the thoughts that come up from him saying he doesn't want a relationship or he's not ready for a relationship. I don't want you to dismiss your thoughts, to cover them up, to distract yourself, to be like, oh, it's okay, it's whatever. I want you to really go deep and think about, okay, what are the thoughts that are coming up? They're trying to come up anyway, and just to write them down. And when you write them down, be there for your thoughts and for all the feelings that come up. Okay, a lot of times when negative feelings and negative thoughts come up, we want to hide. We don't want to face it. Because we don't like to face negative thoughts and feelings about ourselves, right? And you know, especially if you are just used to being in your head all day long and thinking about work and thinking about other things, then this may be a strange exercise for you, but it's very important that you do it. So after you write all your thoughts down and your feelings are coming up, I want you to really take notice of how many of those thoughts are negative. Okay, and here's where you need to be there for yourself. When negative thoughts come up, you need to actively, first feel the feelings, let them run through you, right? It's okay, they'll run through you. Cry if you need to, but then don't just continue to feel negative, right? You're going to actively coax yourself out of it, to love yourself out of it, to positive your way out of it. Just like you're your best friend, what would you say to your best friend when she's having a bad day? Okay, you want to use encouraging words, cheerful words, not just, but be careful that you're not just bashing men. Some women like to, feel the only way they can be strong is to put someone else down, which is usually men, right? I don't want you to do that necessarily. Try to come from a very loving place, loving, compassionate, accepting place. Like, okay, I'm feeling I'm not good enough. Is this really true? No, it's not. I am good enough. I am good. This is just me having a bit of an insecure moment. He just needs his space. He's just unsure. It's okay. We all get like that sometimes. I'm okay with that. It has nothing to do with me. It doesn't say anything about me. You know, so using words like that to feel good about yourself and to slowly build yourself up. This is a really, really important skill if you want to make sure you're being there for yourself. Because how is a man meant to trust you with his negative thoughts and feelings? Okay, if you can't do this for yourself, if you don't have the tools to build yourself up, then you really can't build him up either, right? So, once again, you got to do you first. So you've got to get yourself out of that and make yourself at least feel at a neutral or at an okay place. And then, but if other feelings are coming up, just allow them to be. It's okay, just go through them. It's okay to feel, it's okay to cry. Yeah, it's natural. And then I want you to project yourself forward into the future a little bit and just think about, how would I really feel to continue with this guy the way we've been going? Okay, if I was to continue to see him, to continue to talk to him, how would I feel about that? Maybe in the beginning you'll feel good because you miss him, so talking to him for a little bit, joking around, hanging out will feel good. But then really ask yourself, how would you really feel about it, knowing that he's not ready yet to be in a relationship? And just take note of how you feel. For some women, you may not feel that's that bad because maybe you've figured out through your process that maybe you're not ready for a relationship. Maybe you have some stuff to deal with, right? And that's okay. Okay, that's good, right? If you figured it out through processing and thinking about your thoughts and feelings. Or you could come to the point where you realize, hey, I have a lot to give. I want more. I want bigger love. I want my relationship to be bigger, more awesome, more passionate, more intimacy, right? So if you come to that conclusion, then you may also think, well, to continue to see him just wouldn't make sense because I want room in my life for something bigger to come in or for him to step up if he's not willing to step up. But to continue the way I've been, that would not be okay with me. I would not be happy in that situation. So that may be a conclusion you come to as well. So whatever conclusion you come to, now you need to communicate that with him. Okay, so you send him a message or you speak to him face to face or on the phone, however you want to do it. And you just want to say to him, I've thought about what you've said, I've processed it, and I realize I get it. I understand why you are not ready. I understand you're unsure. I just want the best for you. I want you to be happy. And if that's not with me, then that's okay. But what I've found for myself is I don't feel I could be happy going the way we're going. Okay? But I'm still willing to be friends if that's what you want. And that's all you have to say. So just very honestly telling him how you feel from a loving, compassionate place. Okay, saying that you get it, he's not ready, he has to go through his things and his processes, and if he doesn't feel safe to commit to you right now, that's okay. That happens. Okay, we all have stuff we need to go through. But then you're also saying, but hey, I'm taking care of myself now. Okay, this is how I feel. And I'm going to honor my feelings. I'm not going to just mold myself to you and neglect my thoughts and feelings, right? Here is my thoughts and feelings. I'm going to honor it. And if you're ready, let me know. I'm open to it, but I'm not going to wait around either. And then after that message, you want to make a very conscious decision now to start dating other people, right? Very important. You don't have to stop talking to him once again. You can still be friends, unless you don't want to be friends, of course. Okay, if you can't be friends, if it'd be too painful to keep in contact, then don't. But you just, make sure you demote him, right? He's no longer number one. You're going to demote him, and then you're going to start dating other men and seeing who else can be now your number one, the number one guy who you want a committed relationship with. And you keep your options open. You still honor yourself. You're being strong. You're being you're being true to yourself and authentic, and you're honoring your thoughts and feelings. So I think it's a very much a win-win situation here. So and next time, really think about when you get into a relationship, are you just playing a role, or are you making a conscious choice to get closer in terms of your emotional connection, in terms of intimacy, to get closer to him? Forget the labels, forget being in a relationship or being married or being exclusive. Those things are just labels. They are secondary to how you really feel in the relationship and how he makes you feel on a day-to-day or week-to-week basis. And also, if he's not opening up, if he doesn't feel safe to really commit to you naturally, then you may have to think about, well, why isn't that happening? Why aren't I feeling safe enough to open up to him? And maybe you need to take that first step and be the one to be vulnerable first. That's some things to think about. So that's my video tip for this week. If you like this video, please let me know, like me, leave me a comment. I love hearing from you, and you have a great day. Subscribe to my channel, of course, and I'll be back with another video real soon. Bye.